Hi guys! Today we'll learn about your Mpox, formerly known as your monkeypox. Kasi this has been an ongoing news in the Philippines. So officially, meron na talaga tayong monkeypox sa Philippines, no? Pero way back 2022, meron naman daw talagang case according to your DOH. But now, cases are coming out and about, no? As compared to the previous years. That's why I think, no, in the board exam, pwedeng maging possibility na lumabas din siya sa questions nyo when it comes to your communicable diseases. The contents of this video will be for your board exam use and even for your personal use. So, let's start. Guys, Mpox or monkeypox, simulan natin kung ano ang kanyang agent, formerly known as monkeypox at walang iba kundi ang iyong monkeypox virus. And monkeypox virus comes from the genus of your orthopox. So, Orthopox genus yan siya galing. And this Orthopox genus is part of your Poxviridae family. O, nilagay ko na lahat para hindi ka mawala sa board exam. Anong family? Poxviridae. Anong genus? Orthopox. Ano yung specific virus from the Orthopox genus? Monkeypox virus. Okay? And guys, again, ano na yung term niya ngayon? Acceptable term according to your WHO and your CDC? Mpox na siya, hindi na siya monkeypox. So before, monkeypox yung term na ginagamit natin. However, according to your WHO, to make it more neutral, no, para mawala yung mga racist undertones that comes along with the term monkeypox kasi ang iniisip ng tao, it comes from monkeys, no? So to make it more neutral, Mpox na ang term niya ngayon. Okay? So Mpox is the politically correct and acceptable terms according to WHO. Monkeypox was the old term. Okay, malinaw tayo doon. So basically guys, si Mpox, it comes from the same viral families of your smallpox, no? So isulat ko dyan. Si smallpox, which is yung naging issue din before nung nagkaroon ng smallpox outbreak, no? So this one, Mpox, quite similar to smallpox talaga. Sino pa? Si variola and sino pa? Si cowpox. Ayan. Okay, so they come from one genus, one viral family, and that's your Poxviridae family. That's why they share quite the same characteristics of the disease process, no? Somehow the rashes they look quite the same, the presentation they look quite the same. Okay, so ganon. What's important to know about your Mpox is that it has distinct clades. So itong clades niya guys, yung napag-aralan natin so far when it comes to the clades of your Mpox is meron tayong dalawang klaseng clade. So you have your clade 1, and under your clade 1, you have two subclades. And that's your clade 1A and clade 1B. Si clade 1A, guys, that's the one that's endemic. Where? In your Central Africa. Okay? And this is the one that affects children most often. So, yan yung clade na nasa children mo makikita. Okay? And it's important to note, guys, that it's clade 1A that is causing the current outbreak of Mpox where in Central Africa that started in year 2022 until present. So pag tinanong ka, anong clade yung nagkakos ng outbreak in Central Africa right now, okay? That's your clade 1A. And that's the specific clade na may affinity to children. And then ito naman si clade 1B. This one is the clade na nakita nila sa Congo. And ang napansin nila sa clade 1B guys, madalas siyang nakukuha sa M2M relationships of adults and sa mga sex workers. Kaya nagkakaroon ng misconception na si Mpox ay nakukuha mo through sexually transmitted infections. But that's not true. That's just half of the truth to it, no? Mpox, since it's contact, transmitted through contact, it can therefore be transmitted din through sex. Kasi through sex, may contact naman. Tama? Yes. But again, it's not a sexually transmitted disease. No? Iba yung characterization natin when we say sexually transmitted disease. But it's very possible for Mpox to be transmitted through sex. Okay? Yun yung truth doon. But it's not an STD. Alright? So, yun. That's clade 1B. Next naman is you have your clade 2. So, eto si clade 2, just like clade 1, it has two subclades. So, you have your clade 2A and your clade 2B. Si clade 2A guys, this one naman endemic. Saan siya endemic? Kay West Africa naman. And the thing about clade 2A is that it affects equally both adults and children. And clade 2B still the same. This is still endemic in West Africa. What's an important concept for your clade 2B is that this is the one that's causing the outbreak of mpox globally, yung kumakalat ngayon, okay? On other areas aside from your African nation. Since when? 2022 until present. And saan siya nag-a-affect most of the time? Adults. Specifically, men-to-men relationship or men having sex with men. Guys, segue. Pag sinabi mong endemic, no, like your clade 1A na endemic sa Central Africa, clade 2A and clade 2B both are endemic in West Africa. The term endemic, this one is the pattern of disease that you can observe pag sinabi mong endemic, meaning endgame siya sa lugar na yon. So yung word na endemic or endgame is that lagi na talagang may cases sa area na yon. No, may specific number of cases na hindi bumababa at hindi din naman tumataas to cause an outbreak. Okay? So, lagi na talagang may mpox doon sa Central Africa from clade 1A and West Africa from clade 2A and 2B. Okay? But the thing is, right now, there is an observed outbreak of your clade 1A in your Central Africa. And the same thing, an outbreak in your clade 2B in global arena. Alright? Kaya siya na-label as outbreak kasi usually endemic lang siya. Meron lang talagang number of cases on West and Central Africa for Mpox. But since it started to spread na to other countries, no, we now call that an outbreak. Okay? And ang tanong, the biggest question of century, monkeypox, since the term itself connotes monkeys, does it really come from monkeys ba? So, yun yung tanong ng lahat talaga. Monkeys ba talaga ang reservoir or ang pinanggalingan ng monkeypox? Okay. And the short and simple answer is no. Hindi sila ang reservoir for monkeypox. Okay? It's not your monkeys who are at fault. And in fact, WHO says that the reservoir or yung animal host, yung hayop na nagdadala talaga ng mpox, okay? Hayop na nagdadala ng mpox is unknown, okay? Unknown ang reservoir ng mpox mo until now, alright? Wala siyang specific reservoir. Just like how your bats are natural reservoir of a lot of coronaviruses and rabies, okay? Your mpox, hindi siya nahahanap sa monkeys alone or any other mammals out there. Okay? So, yun yung misconception that we want to clear out. It's not the monkeys that carries mpox, okay? But what do I want you to know here, guys? And why is it really called mpox ba? Okay? Bakit monkeypox tinawag sa kanya kung di naman siya galing sa unggoy? Short story dito is that may mga monkeys dati na hinahandle ang scientists sa laboratories. No? And these monkeys, no, your cynomolgus monkeys, ayan, mga captive monkeys na ginagamit ng mga scientists mo for experimentation sa laboratories. Kasi these are specific monkeys na very closely resemblance with men and women sa like humans like us. Okay, kaya sila yung preferred species for laboratory tests, okay, and experiments. And sometime 1950s, no, itong monkeys na to, Cynomolgus monkeys, nagkaroon sila ng pox-like rash, okay, sa katawan. So sila yung pinaka-first na infect. In fact, they are victims. They are not reservoirs, no? They are the first victims of the monkeypox virus, okay? So nung nakita ng mga scientists na nagkaroon sila ng pox-like signs and symptoms na hindi nila ma-affiliate so whatever kind of viruses out there, mga pox viruses out there na na-discover na nila, they named it therefore monkeypox. Nangalan nila after these monkeys na nagkaroon ng pox-like symptom. Kaya siya tinawag na monkeypox, okay? But then again, are monkeys the reservoir? No. they are just the first victims of the monkeypox virus kasi sa kanila nagkaroon ng first outbreak. Okay? So that hopefully clears out the misconception. That's why tama si WHO na dapat hindi monkeypox ang tawag sa kanya, kundi mpox. But then again, the viral name or the agent remains the same. It comes from the monkeypox virus. In fact, anong sabi sa studies natin, guys? No? Monkeypox virus or the mpox disease itself, it can be transferred from animals to humans. That's why when you characterize monkeypox, formerly known monkeypox, now known as mpox, no? You classify the disease as zoonotic. Ayan. So when you say zoonotic, animals who are infected with the monkeypox virus can transfer it to humans. And likewise, humans who are infected with monkeypox virus can transfer it to animals. Yun yung meaning ng zoonotic, can be transferred from animals to humans vis-a-vis. Okay? So, pag sinabi mong zoonotic, guys, ang nasa studies natin currently is that rodents, ano pa, rats, ano pa, squirrels, ano pa, monkeys, syempre, ano pa, even dogs in West and Central Africa, they get infected with the mpox virus or the monkeypox virus. And then they can transfer it to humans. Okay? So, ganon. Zoonotic siya. Okay? So, small mammals, like the ones written here, they can be infected by the monkeypox virus. So, ganon, zoonotic siya in nature. Now, let's talk about naman the mode of transmission. Ito, important discussion to. In the chain of infection, the mode of transmission is the weakest spot. We deal with the mode of transmission, we deal with the disease. So, ano ba yung mode of transmission ng monkeypox? Okay? Guys, please know, contact yan. Okay? Contact. Kaya nung sabi latest ng DOH sa news nyo, your face mask will do little when it comes to monkeypox or mpox. It's contact precaution, okay? Through contact. Okay, so guys, pag sinabing contact, kasama na ba dyan ng skin to skin? Yes. Okay, so kasama ba dyan ang labing-labing, ang pakikipag-sex sa taong may monkeypox? Yes, essentially so, the reason why people think and misunderstand na si monkeypox sexually transmitted disease. Well, in fact, it's not. Okay? It's just because of contact precaution. Ano pa guys? Oh, guys, listen. Monkeypox can be transferred in pregnancy. Okay? In fact, isa sa high-risk population ng monkeypox na kapag natamaan ng monkeypox can be lethal is your pregnant women and their unborn child. Okay? So guys, during pregnancy, it can be transferred through the utero. And during or after the birth of the newborn. Okay? And ano ba ang recorded data when it comes to pregnancy and mpox? This one, it can cause stillbirth. Pwede din magkaroon ka ng loss of pregnancy. O fancy word for abortion. Okay? Loss of the pregnancy, miscarriage, abortion. Ano pa? Guys, this can also cause your neonatal death. And ano pa, syempre, since we said it's zoonotic, can it be transferred from animals to humans? Yes, so lagay mo dyan, animals to humans. Don't let anyone pet your pet, okay? So far, recorded siya sa Africa, no? Transferred from dogs, squirrels, rodents. So far, wala pa namang studies regarding that. The current studies available is yung sinabi ko kanina, to those kind of animals or mammals na seen most often in your African countries. Lastly, ito, through contaminated surfaces. Ito na yung mga linens na ginamit ng taong may monkeypox, tapos may lesions. So yung mga exudates ng lesions niya na-attach sa linen, ginamit ng taong walang monkeypox, pwedeng mahawa. Yes. Ano pa? Beddings. Okay. So nahiga ka sa kama ng taong may monkeypox. Okay. Tapos ikaw, andun sa beddings niya yung mga crust ng lesions, yung mga exudates, okay, yung mga pustules, yung mga nana ng pustules nandun sa beddings, pwede kang mahawa. Yes, okay. Ano pa? Clothes. O, ginamit mo yung hoodie ng taong may monkeypox. Kahit hindi mo siya hinawakan, ginamit mo yung hoodie niya, tapos yung braso niya puno pala ng lesions ng monkeypox, pwede kang mahawa. Yes, kasi again, mode of transmission can be through the contaminated surfaces. Next, tingnan naman natin ang kanyang disease stages. So the first stage of the disease, just like any other disease, meron kang incubation. So from the word itself, the incubation stage, this one guys, the patient is asymptomatic. The person looks perfectly fine. Febrile, walang rashes, okay, ganda-gandahan pa. Okay, asymptomatic pa to siya. And then, it's very important that the patient is not contagious. Okay, hindi pa siya nakakaawa during the incubation stage. And gaano katagal ang incubation stage ng monkeypox, guys? 1 to 2 weeks. The person will not manifest yet, no, the signs and symptoms within 1 to 2 weeks kapag nasa incubation stage pa lang sila. You have your prodrome, ayan, prodrome stage. So just like the term itself connotes, prodrome means when the general signs and symptoms appear. But these signs and symptoms, they are non-specific, generalized signs and symptoms. For example, meron siyang fever, meron siyang flu-like signs and symptoms, meron siyang sore throat, o lahat na ilagay mo dyan, flu-like symptoms. That's your prodrome stage. And ang pinaka-importanting characteristic ng prodrome stage mo, guys, is your lymphadenopathy. Pag sinabi mong lymphadenopathy, yung kulani sa katawan niya, yung lymph node na mamaga. Okay? So, lagay mo dyan. Lymphadenopathy, this means swelling of the lymph nodes. So, alam mo na yan. Pag nagsaswell ang lymph nodes ng tao, ibig sabihin may ongoing infection ba? Yes. Okay? Kasi the lymph node system of the body, active yan kapag may ongoing infection. When you say prodrome, the patient may be contagious. Okay? Pwede na maging contagious, but not full-blown yet. Okay? Sanang full-blown, guys. Tama. Number 3, saan? Sa rash stage. Okay? Sa rash stage. So, correct ka. Kung iniisip mo in the rash stage, dyan nag-a-appear ang rash. So, anong sabi ng WHO mo and CDC, when it comes to the appearance of rashes, from the time you experience your generalized symptoms, the time you feel fever, body malaise, headache, sore throat, you expect 1 to 5 days from the start of the signs and symptoms, lalabas ang rashes mo. So guys, pag nasa rash na tayo, na stage, ibig sabihin, contagious, malala ang pasyente. Contagious, okay? Kasi ang primary mode of transmission, contact ba? Yes. Nasaan ang rashes? Nasa balat ba? Yes. Okay? So yung rashes na yon filled with the viral load of your monkeypox. Okay? So yan, contagious na contagious, walang mintis kapag nasa rash stage na ang pasyente mo. And the next question is, once the appearance of rash happens, when is the patient no longer contagious? So, di ba? That's one of the favorite questions in the board exam. And we have to answer. Okay? Guys, the patient is no longer contagious when the lesions start to crust and then fall off. And then, new layer of skin has formed over the lesion. When the patient's lesions has finally dried up, nag-crust na siya, nag-fall off na yung crust, and then new form skin is found over the rash. So, ibig sabihin, no longer contagious. Tingnan naman natin ang kanyang signs and symptoms. Signs and symptoms of your mpox. Okay, formerly known as your monkeypox. Siyempre, ang number 1 dito guys, ang dapat talaga na alam mo, okay, is the appearance of the rash. What's the characteristic of the rash in mpox? Ang sabi ng WHO guys, there's no specific pattern. That's an important note kasi si Mpox, unlike other viral exanthems, no, it doesn't follow a specific pattern. So kumbaga ganito siya guys, anong part ng katawan mo ang na-attach or nadikit sa taong may Mpox? Usually, okay? Usually, dun yung first appearance ng rash. So for example, I held a person using my hand with Mpox. Oh. So saan ang onset ng rashes ko? I expect it sa kamay ko, okay? But that's not always the case. Hindi siya hard and fast rule. Pero ganun yung na-establish natin na pattern with this kind of disease, okay? Kasi hindi siya nagfa-follow ng ibang patterns like your viral exanthems na sinasabi ko kanina. For example, your chickenpox, meron tayong centripetal pattern, no? From the central part of the body to the periphery, ganon. Mpox is not like that. Walang fina-follow na pattern. O, measles mo, another viral exanthem, cephalocaudal, tama? From the hairline or the face, and then going down. O, pero si Mpox, ang sabi ng WHO, no specific pattern is observed. Can start sa face kapag nagbeso-beso ka with someone with Mpox. Okay? Can start in the genitourinary area. When you had sex with someone with Mpox, pwede. Pwedeng mag-start sa braso, pwedeng mag-start sa legs. Tingnan natin ang characteristic ng rashes. Ang first is no other than your macule. So, yung macule, that's your flat and red na rash. Mukhang general rash lang, na ordinary rash. And then it will last 1 to 2 days. Okay? Number 2, you have si papule. Ayan, mukhang pimples. Okay, papule, pimple. This one is raised, hard to touch. Okay, may laman sa loob. Okay, pag hinawakan mo. And then usually, it will last 1 to 2 days pa rin. Okay? And then macule, papule, and then number 3, you get a vesicle. Okay? You get a vesicle. Ayan. So, si vesicle, guys, that's your fluid field. Oh, fluid field, kung di mo pa ma-imagine, oh, blister, nakakita ka na. And then again, it will last 1 to 2 days. And then number 4, from vesicles, it becomes pustule. Oh, ang pinaka nakakainis sa lahat. This one, may pus. Pus field, yung dating fluid field vesicle natin. Yung dating blister natin na puno ng nana ngayon. Oh, gaano katagal si pustule sa katawan? It stays 5 to 7 days. O, isang linggo kang may pustule, okay? Isang linggo kang may nana ng mga rashes. Pag pustule, guys, madalas meron talaga yung umbilication. Meron kang depression at the center of the lesion. Ayan. Kumbaga ganito, okay, o yan yung lesion mo, may depression sa center. Para bang bulkang Taal. Okay, exactly. So, your pustule with umbilication, lalo na guys, kapag the pustule ruptures, tama? Kasi characteristic din ng Mpox lesion mo, it's very pruritic, makati. Okay, so pag kinamot mo, nagnanana, tapos nag-rupture, pag nag-rupture yan, ang matitira sa'yo is the umbilication. Okay? Ayan. So, may indention sa gitna, may depression. O, di ba? Meron kang bulkang Taal ngayon na pagkarami-rami sa iyong balat. Okay? And then, lastly, number 5, from the pustules na nag-rupture, yung nana, lumabas. Okay? Etong area ng bulkang Taal mo dito, pwedeng magkaroon ng crust sa taas. And that crust, we call that the scab. O, anong characteristic ng scab sa Mpox, guys? It's dark pigmented, no? Dark pigmented. Crusting of lesion. And how long does the scab stay on the skin? For 7 to 14 days. Ayan. So, magto 2 weeks kang may rashes na ganyan ang itsura. Okay? Ang mahirap kasi sa rashes ng monkeypox, guys, no, it can really destroy the integrity of the skin. Okay? The integrity of the skin. So, lagay mo dyan, ano pa ang characteristic ng rashes ng monkeypox? Put a star. It's very pruritic. That's why, what's the muscle memory of a person with a very pruritic rash? Syempre, kakamutin. Okay? Gamit ang dirty fingers. Okay? The dirtiest part of the body, your hands. Okay? So, pruritic, makati. So, kapag kinamot mo yan, anong pwedeng mangyari, guys? O, put a star. Secondary bacterial infection naman. Okay? Ayan. So, secondary bacterial infection dahil sa pagkamot mo ng rashes, tapos madumi yung kamay mo. O, yan. Ano pa? Aside from that, very important note, for the rashes of monkeypox, now known as Mpox, okay, is what? It's painful. Ayan. That's why part of the management of your Mpox rashes is to give pain medications. Okay? So, yan na. Okay? Next, guys. Oh, number 2. Number 1, rashes. Number 2, mga flu-like signs and symptoms. Alam mo na to. Oh, 'di ba? Flu-like signs and symptoms, alam mo na to. Kahit hindi ko isulat. Okay? Oh, pero susulat ko. Syempre, fever. Pwede. Sore throat, pwede. Spelling ko. Ano pa? Myalgia, pwede. O, body malaise, sulat mo na dyan. Headache, okay. Lymphadenopathy, swollen lymph nodes, okay. Saan madalas ang swollen lymph node? Cervical area, sa neck, dito, okay, dun. O. And when is the patient no longer contagious? Once the rashes will fall off and then a new layer of skin forms. Sige, next naman is the important part of the discussion. O, lahat na lang important, ma'am. Diagnostic test. Ayan. Diagnostic test po. O, kasi 'di ba, lagi natin sinasabi kanina, monkeypox, now known as Mpox, can look like a lot of other pox diseases, especially your chickenpox, okay? Can also look like an STD kapag nakita mo sa genitoanal area, tama? Yes. So to really clinch the diagnosis of Mpox, anong gagawin natin? Diagnostic tests, the one that confirms the viral DNA of your Mpox. And what's that? Guys, number 1, put a star. Saan ang star mo, ma'am? Dito. Ayan. Put a star. What's the confirmatory? That's your RT-PCR testing. Real-time polymerase chain reaction testing. That's the confirmatory of your Mpox. Okay? Pag nakita mo ang DNA ni Mpox using your RT-PCR testing, walang mintis. Mpox yan. Kaya, confirmatory siya. Kasi again, what are we looking for here in your RT-PCR? The DNA of your Mpox. Okay? Now, the question is, since ikaw health professional ka, this is an important note for you. How then do you do your RT-PCR testing? What is used? Okay? Ano yung gamit natin dito? What we use is yung pinakasikat na term din ng COVID-19, okay? Ano? Swab. And that's the one we swab on the lesions of the patient. So ano yung rule ni WHO and CDC guidelines when it comes to taking or collecting swab samples from a patient with monkeypox, now known as Mpox, okay? You swab 2 swabs from 1 lesion. And ilang lesions ang kailangan? 2 lesions. So in total, ilang swabs ka meron? 4, correct? 2 swabs, 1 lesion. Another 2 swabs, 1 lesion. So ang sabi ng WHO, you get 2 separate lesions from separate parts of the body. Hindi separate person na, separate parts of the body. And then you take 2 swabs out of those lesions. So for example, I have lesion in my forehead. I take 2 swabs of it. I have lesion on my shoulders. I take 2 swabs of it. Okay? And then I submit it for testing RT-PCR. And then, anong sabi? What are the preferred samples to swab? Ang gusto natin, the skin lesion itself. Okay? The skin lesion itself. Pwede ang kanyang scab. Okay? Yung dry area, pwede na yon. Pwede ang kanyang exudates. Ayan, yung mga nire-release niya ng mga fluid, pwede din yun. Pwede din ang kanyang crust, the dry area of the lesion. Kasi sabi ng WHO, guys, kahit trusted na ang lesions na yan, meron pa rin talaga yung DNA ng virus dyan. Kaya, RT-PCR, it can still detect the DNA. Just do your swabbing properly. Okay? Swab mo talaga vigorously the area. The swabbing can be painful and uncomfortable for the patient, but you need proper collection, no? For proper diagnosis. Okay? And prompt management. Everything follows with proper collection of your swab. Now, the question is, ma'am, paano pag walang lesions? Ang pasyente, anong isuswab ko sa kanya? Ilong ba? Okay. Tulad nung COVID. Guys, makinig. If there's no lesion, what do we swab? Okay. We swab the patient's throat. Ang kanyang throat. Okay? Yan yung isuswab natin. Kung hindi ang throat, ma'am, walang throat ang pasyente ko. Grabe ka naman. Pwedeng anus. Ikaw na bahala mag-swab niyan. Okay? Throat or anus kapag walang visible lesions. Okay? Those are the preferred site alternative if there's no lesion present according to your WHO guidelines. Okay? Next naman, guys. The question is, results ma'am, gaano katagal po ang results ng RT-PCR testing? It will usually take 2 to 4 days. Tagal, no? Oo. For the results to come out negative or positive. Okay? So that's it. Again, RT-PCR confirmatory? Yes. Next, the second diagnostic test that you can do. Okay? Pwede mo ding gawin sa tao na suspect mpox, okay? Guys, pwede ka bang mag-HIV screening sa kanila? Yes. Remember, ang affinity ni mpox to kinds of adults, di ba? Pwede bang from adults having M to M relationships, no? Men having sex with men? Pwede. Affiliated din ba siya sa mga sex workers? Pwede. Okay? So, in fact, these are people na high risk, no, of contracting your mpox. Kasi sila yung mga tao na madalas with contact, okay, sa mga different kinds of people. Di ba? That's not to sound discriminatory. This is just purely science. Okay? So, you can do your HIV screening. Anong mawawala pag na-screen mo sila? Prompt management, there's no loss to it. Tama? You can treat the person if they are sick. Okay? Hindi naman end of the world kapag HIV positive ka. Tama? Yes. No, we have treatment, we have support on board. So, next, number 3. Can you also do your syphilis testing? Syphilis testing. Yes, you can also do that, di ba? Kasi again, you want to clinch the diagnosis na the rashes that has appeared, hindi siya syphilitic rash, okay? Or another STD just like your syphilis. So, you want to really clinch the diagnosis, do the tests necessary if you suspect that kind of disease, okay? Para makita mo talaga, ano ba to? Mpox ba talaga to or syphilis, okay? Ganon. Next, number 4, guys. Pwede ka din bang mag-HSV testing? Ma'am, what's HSV? That's your herpes simplex virus testing. Okay, why? Guys, herpetic lesions, these are lesions that usually situated yan siya sa anal area and sa genital area. And these lesions, no, especially vesicle like kasi ang herpetic lesions mo, and they come in clusters. Para siyang chickenpox, pero specifically sa genital area mo sila nakikita most of the time, okay? So it can really look like monkeypox as well. And just like the same, monkeypox can also look like herpetic lesions, no? So to really clinch if this is herpetic lesion or mpox, so do your HSV testing. Again, walang mawawala. Pag HSV yan, di gamutin mo ang HSV, tama? Kung monkeypox yan, di gamutin mo ang monkeypox. Walang mawawala, no? The point of the matter is, when you are tested for sexually transmitted diseases, this is not to discriminate anyone or any sexual orientation, but rather to do prompt management, okay, of whatever disease you have. No, this is just, again, purely science and biology and everything. So, yan. And then lastly, number 5. Sino pa yung lesion na paulit-ulit nating nasasabi kanina that looks kind of the same as your mpox? Guys, your varicella, your chickenpox. So can you do your VZV testing? Yes. So what's that? That's your varicella zoster. Grabe naman yung Z ko. varicella zoster virus test. Ayan, di ba? Eto, kasi si chickenpox, generalized sa katawan. So most of the time, it really looks like it's mpox, okay? So to prevent any misdiagnosis, can you do your VZV testing? Yes, find out if it's chickenpox. If it is, then do your airborne precaution and then do whatever kind of management you have to do. Okay? So now, on the important part that you have to know for the board exam, if in case it's asked, okay? The first thing that I want you to know, since it's a viral infection coming from the monkeypox virus, tama? Yes, it is self-limiting. So from the word itself suggests, it limits itself, okay? So kumbaga, na-infect ka niya, mawawala din yan. Aalis din yan ng kusa. O pag viral yan, self-limiting yan, mawawala din yan. Anong kailangan mong gawin? You have to survive the storm. Okay? Kung baga ganun lang, survive the storm. So, anong gagawin mo as healthcare professional? What's your focus? If it's a viral infection, you should do your symptomatic management. So, if the patient complains of this, resolve that. If the patient complains of that, resolve that. Symptomatic management, okay? You manage the symptoms and then let the disease take its course. Kasi self-limiting lang, mawawala din yan sooner or later, okay? Guys, self-limiting. So, ang tanong, ma'am, gano'ng katagal ang impact sa katawan ko? Kanina, di ba, we have discussed the lesions can stay at least 2 weeks, okay? And then the incubation to prodrome stage can last at least 2 weeks. So put it there, self-limiting 2 to 4 weeks. At siya ay pwede nang mawala sa'yo. Okay? So kumbaga, bale 1 month ka muna mawawala sa mundo at magtatago kapag ikaw ay may rashes. O, syempre, joke lang. O, 2 to 4 weeks and then it's gone. Okay? Just manage the signs and symptoms. So, number 2, ano ba yung pinaka-symptom na dapat i-manage namin, ma'am? Pag mpox talaga yan. Eh di ano, eh di yung rashes, 'di ba siya yung pinaka talagang bida dito, yung rashes. Ano sabi natin? The rashes are pruritic. The rashes are very painful and the rashes are very contagious. Tama? So deal with the rashes. That's your problem right there. So guys, how do you deal with the rashes? Since it's very painful, for pain, can you give your acetaminophen? Yes. Oh, can you give your ibuprofen? Yes. Can you give other NSAIDs to solve the problem? Yes. Okay. So guys, the same thing. Can these also be given if the patient has fever? Acetaminophen. Yes. Okay. So those are the medications you can give. And syempre, as ordered by the physician. Okay? As ordered by the physician. Ano pa? Guys, the rashes are very pruritic. Sobrang kati. O, di ba? Anong gagawin mo? If it's very pruritic, guys, give the medication of choice for pruritic rashes. Ano yun? Steroids ba? Oh, yes. Mga ointments, no? Steroid ointments like your hydrocortisone cream or your ointment. Pwede bang diphenhydramine? You can give diphenhydramine to the patient to lessen the itchiness, no? And as well as promote comfort, no? So just make sure you give diphenhydramine at night kasi it can have the side effect of sedation, no? It can make you sleepy. Guys, this is what I want you to know about MPAX. The term auto-inoculation. This is the transfer of the virus from one area of the body to another. So, pag sinabi mong auto-inoculation, ikaw lang din mismo ang nag-spread sa katawan mo ng rashes. So, for example, I have rashes on my cheek. I scratched it and then I scratched my shoulder. Can I transfer the rashes to my shoulder? Yes. What do you call that? Auto-inoculation. Okay? Ganon. Yun. So, paano maiiwasan ng auto-inoculation para hindi siya kumalat sa katawan mo mas lalo? Can you do your hand hygiene? Isa sa favorite ba ng board exam yan? Yes. Ano pa? Can you use your disposable gloves? Yes. Oh. disposable gloves para hindi ma-transfer, hindi mag-auto-inoculate. Okay? Since it's very contagious, can we suggest self-isolation? Yes, self-isolation sa patient na positive with Mpox. Okay? Give the necessary health teaching and then advise to self-isolate. Especially so guys, hindi naman kasi talaga lahat ng Mpox cases admissible. Okay? They can self-quarantine or self-isolate at home. Kailan sila no longer contagious? Until the lesions have crusted, fall off from the skin, and a new layer of skin is made. Okay? So yun, pag ganun na ulit, pwede na ba silang lumabas? Yes. So kailan yan? 2 to 4 weeks after. Okay, so ano pa, guys? Siyempre, since a lot is known about monkeypox already, the very important discussion in the management is the vaccine. Is there a vaccine for Mpox? Yes, the same vaccine you used to eradicate smallpox in the past. Okay, and that's your Jynneos. Genius. Okay? Genius vaccine. Okay, Genius. So, anong important note dito guys? Genius vaccine is a live vaccine. This one is a non-replicating non-replicating live vaccine. Okay, good to know. Good to know stuff for the board exam, pero not that important naman. No, live non-replicating vaccine. And anong suggestion, guys? You should you should get 2 doses of your Jynneos vaccine. So, sa first dose, until the second dose, what's the gap? Answer, 4 weeks. Ma'am, paano pag nakalimutan kong kunin ang second dose ko after the 4th week? Anong gagawin ko? Get it ASAP. So, lagay ko dito, forgotten. Get the vaccine ASAP. Get the second dose as soon as you remember it. Okay lang kahit nag-lapse na ang 4 weeks, no? Why 2 doses? It's more effective after the second dose. Okay? Ayun. So, guys, what are the routes of your vaccination? We have 2 routes. The first one is the subcutaneous route. You give it at the back of upper arm. So, kung at the back of the upper arm, saan yan? Sa triceps area, no? Triceps area. Ayan. So, guys, subcutaneous route. You give that to people who are more than 18 years old. Yan yung preferred site. No? Number 2 is your intradermal. But again, guys, intradermal man yan or subcutaneous route man yan, they have the same efficiency. Okay? Same lang sila. May talab. Same lang sila mabisa against Mpox and smallpox. Okay? And smallpox. So, pag intradermal, ano ang routes na we want to use? Deltoid route at your upper back. And pwede din kung saan ka nagsiskin test, sa forearm. So, tatlo, no? Para sa intradermal route mo. You vaccinate high-risk people. Yung mga may suspect exposure to someone positive of Mpox. Sino pa? Yung may sex partner 2 weeks ago na positive sa Mpox. You vaccinate them as well. Sino pa? Yung mga may multiple sex partners. Ayan, vaccinate them because they are high-risk individuals. Kasi marami silang contact with different kinds of people coming from different backgrounds. Sino pa? Siyempre, i-vaccinate mo yung mga tao na mahilig o fond of having sex. Saan? Sa mga commercial venues. No? Yung mga mahilig saan? Sa mga sex club, mahilig sa mga bathhouse that offers extra service of sex. Okay? Siyempre, yung may history of travel to a city with outbreak. Positive of outbreak of Mpox. Siyempre guys, part ng management mo dyan, lagay mo health teaching. When it comes to the sexual behavior, you suggest abstinence. But since abstinence is very impossible, okay, ano pwedeng mong ma-advise? Be faithful to one partner muna, okay? Be faithful to one partner para maiwasan mo ang pag-contract ng mpox, okay? Ano pa? Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang hand hygiene, okay? Kasi anong precaution natin dito? Contact. Oh, guys, pwede ba tayong mag-wear ng barrier? Barrier method, o like your condom. Yes, pwede, okay? Pero then again, condom is not as effective as when it is used in a sexually transmitted disease, no? Kasi pag STD, guys, specifically talaga, they are transferred through sex and sex alone. Pwede ding bloodborne, correct? Pero hindi siya through contact, yung casual contact with skin to skin, no? Kailangan talaga genital to genital or genital to anal area or to mouth, okay? Or to blood, okay? Mpox kasi, puwedeng casual, tama? So, hindi talaga siya STD. So, yung paggamit ng barrier method in Mpox, not as effective. So, pag sabi ng CDC mo, pag gumamit ka ng condom, pwede naman lesser yung chances, pero hindi siya zero talaga, no? Pwede pa rin magka-Mpox, lalo na pag may Mpox ka or may rashes ka to other parts of the body. Gets? Okay. So, that's all, di ba? Yun lang ang kailangan mong alamin for your Mpox. And I hope you learned. Bye!